Hello everyone, Raven here. Welcome back to the channel. We got another god video for you all today. Now this one is in the realm of the Japanese god and goddesses. So I did a few of those videos already. Make sure you check those out. Though they are not necessarily important for this video, but they do kind of help give you ideas to what type of video this one is going to be, though it is in the same realm, but again I put a little bit more information in the description for you all. Now today we're talking about Fujin, and Fujin is a Japanese god of wind, a powerful elemental deity whose bag of air moves all the winds of the world. Appearing alongside his brother Raijin, the thunder god, Fujin is neither good nor evil, although he is often a destructive force. He is one of Japan's most well-known oni, or demon, devil, troll in Japanese folklore. Fujin is represented in Kanji, which literally translates to wind god. An alternate name for is Futen, which means heavenly wind. Fujin is a well-depicted oni who is also sometimes treated as a kami, a type of god or spirit in the Shinto religion. With green skin and wind-disheveled red-white hair, his monstrous face is like that of a hungry ogre with eyes that are wide and fearful. He wears a leopard skin, and around his shoulders is a large bag of air, which he uses to propel himself around the world, which in turn creates the world's winds and storms. Fujin rides on a cloud, alternately depicted as a gray storm cloud or a fluffy cumulus. Each of his hands has 4 fingers, one per cardinal direction. As god of the wind, Fujin is always on the move and seemingly ever present, but he is said to be primarily visible during storms, particularly powerful typhoons, where the winds can fell trees and destroy houses. Although Fujin is seen mostly as a destructive force, he can also be associated with less intense winds that are gentle and refreshing. Therefore, compared to his brother Raijin, Fujin is somewhat less intense and more lackadaisical. That's a word. Fujin was born in Azanami, one of Japan's primordial kami, and present in Yomi, the underworld. His siblings are the many oni, or demons, of the underworld, including his brother Raijin, which I've mentioned a few times. He is uncle of Raijin's son, Reitaro. His father is Izanagi, his mother Izanami, and his sister is Amaterasu, who we did a video on, so he definitely fits in well with his siblings. Fujin, though less famous than his brother, appears in Japanese mythology as a regular figure. Fujin appears in the Kojiki, the book of myths and histories dating from the 700s, in which codified many of the beliefs of the Shinto religion. However, Fujin's appearance in this text is more implied than explicit. According to the Kojiki, Izanagi and Izanami bore the islands of Japan of the first generation of gods, but in doing so, Izanami passed away. Filled with grief, Izanagi followed his wife to Yomi, the underworld, where he saw her covered in deep decaying wounds filled with demons. So unfortunately, it does seem like a lot of this is repeat. So again, if you want to hear more about this, go ahead and check out the videos I did before. I'm going to kind of skip ahead a little bit, just so that we don't just do full repeat. Fujin and his brother Raijin are 2 of those escaped oni that, they fulfilled their mother's promise through the control of storms. Fujin and Raijin appeared together frequently, with Fujin using his bag of air to create wind. These are often seen as destructive actions, but at times can be good. When the Mongols attempted to invade Japan in 1274, a storm destroyed much of their fleet, a feat attributed to the twin gods as an act of defending Japan. Ultimately, the invasion was repelled and Japan was protected. When a second invasion attempt occurred in 1281, it was said to be the largest invasion in history, larger than D-Day, a figure depicted by some historians. And yet again, a great typhoon lasting 2 days destroyed the fleet, killing tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of invading Mongol, Chinese, and Korean forces. Many Japanese believe Fujin and Raijin were responsible for the second storm as well. The imagery surrounding Fujin has been linked to wind gods across Eurasia, likely derived from the Hellenistic portrayals of the Greek god Boreas, god of the north wind, who is also armed with a bag of wind and appears disheveled. With the rise of Hellenistic culture, artistic representation of ideas spread across Eurasia, from Persia on into India and across China to Japan. Hellenistic culture became a powerful force in Central Asia, including in the Kushan dynasty of India, where Boreas became Wardo. Wardo appears in Chinese art under various names before appearing in Japan as Fujin. Thus it came to be said that Fujin is a Japanese manifestation of the Greek god Boreas, though obviously he belongs to his own myth cycle and is understood in a very specific context. Though not as popular as his brother, he's also inspired a number of pop culture appearances. In the video game series Mortal Kombat, Fujin is a wind god who fights to defend Earthrealm from invasion in Mortal Kombat 4. Raijin also appears in the game as a thunder god. In the children's cartoon Let's Go Luna, Fujin appears as a friend of Luna the Moon, a trickster spirit whose bag of wind creates a windy atmosphere around Tokyo while the kids explore origami. In the video game Final Fantasy VIII, a female character named Fujin appears alongside a male character named Raijin. They are both bullies. In the manga Flame of Recca, a mystical weapon called Fujin gives a character the power to control the wind. What did you guys think of this video today? I actually found it quite interesting, although again, some of this is going to be unfortunately repeated because when they're all siblings and they're all related to each other, they do tend to have the same background story. Like the fact that, with the mother and father, the mother dies and the father tries to go save her only to find her in the underworld. I did say that in Marita Sue's video, and I believe I said that in Izanagi's video as well. Now, I am going to be looking forward to talking about the other siblings here in the future, so be on the lookout for that. And if you did enjoy today's video, make sure you leave a like on the video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!